This first part is en route to Christine's bed and breakfast. That's where I'll be tomorrow, Christine's. Straight ahead and then to the right. Straight ahead is Haynes Road, then to the right. I go home a lot of times that way now. But this time we're going away. Away? What do you mean away? You know what I mean. We're going to work. Sure. I miss you, and that's all I know. I love you, Rosemary. Can't wait till you get a chance to look at this and respond to it. And see you when I get back. This is me en route. I thought you might get a chance to enjoy this with me. This yard ahead of me on the left, she owns that property. Christine owns that property. Oh, Christine owns that property also. And I've done work on those trees. That's the back alley. The cute little green place here. This is one of my favorite as far as cute and quaint goes. Right here. Nice one. And right here now I'm aiming at Christine's wonderful bed and breakfast, where I will be tomorrow. If you look way down by the garage there, you see all those bags of mulch? Yep, those 10 bags of white mulch. I've got to put down plain mulch. There's the gazebo. Here's the front. we are still en route to Ginger. So here we are at the corner of Christine's block, Queen Street and 48th Avenue. So we are now walking down this way. This is 48th Avenue. The next main crossing is 16th Street. You hear me mention that a lot. Oh, I'm crossing 16th Street. Here's a yard I might end up getting one day. I don't know how long I'll be able to shoot video for, so I'll probably only get to do the part 1 on route. And then we'll do another on route another time. Or should I call it en route? En route. E-N-R-O-U-T-E. Like the French would do. You know what, Rosemary? I love you more than anything I can think of. Except going to heaven and being with the Lord. And having you meet me there. Or me meet you there. In eternity. I asked what it takes. Never worked for them. I was trying to get work with them. It didn't work out. They left me at an I don't know situation, so it never got known. But the bromeliads came from there. Here's a house that was built just since you've been here. Just since you've been here. This is the one I've been bragging about. This is where Mike is. This is 1618. This is the one I know what I'm gonna get. Look at that. Beautiful. So that'd be pretty close to home. It's a little further than Christine, but let's face it, it's close to home. I want that one. There you see up ahead, the sign says 16th Street and 48th Avenue. Look to the right, you see that yellow and orange place, like that kind of. That's a neat little place. I walk this way all the time. Going down that way, downtown. Going that way will take you all the way down to Gateway Mall and the Gandhi Bridge, the Friendship Trail, into Tampa. That's right. Into Tampa. No, not tampon. I said Tampa. Check out to the right and left on this section. Cops on the left. Hi. The books I brought home yesterday I got over here. Yep, isn't that nice? These went up before Allison passed away, about a year before Allison passed away. Still on route to Ginger, straight on down. We could take a right, go further to the right, but that would be 46th Avenue, and then left from there down to 8th. There's a cute place I like, and the one after it over there, that's nice. I had this yard, but the woman who originally owned it, sad story. She lost her husband. I guess it broke her the dog's heart, because then she lost the dog. And then she moved. Don't know what became of her after that. But I used to work for her. There's this one. Here's cute. This one here is cute. This is our local neighborhood. We would call this still the local neighborhood. because we're on 24th, or Haynes 24th, 25th, 24th, and here it's 14th. So I'm only 10 blocks in that direction. However, from 54th to 48th, that cuts off 6 blocks. Down that way is the Roberts Adult Center for families and everybody. I'll show you better when I get down to the next corner. Yeah. This is an older community. I mean, not too many new or updated places here. Most of these places are all the same for the last 25 years. At least 25 years. And I know that because I've traveled to so many times. It's funny, you know, sad too, but I'll see places like this one here, those 2 chairs there, there was always a couple that would sit out there. And then at one point, I just saw the man. So I knew what that meant. You know, they were an old couple, but they would wave to me and I would wave to them, and you know, believe it or not, even though I'm just walking by, it affects me when I realize that somebody's gone, somebody passed, or is in a hospital, or is in a nursing home. That's all due to me being raised with a mom who would, you know, take me with the Salvation Army to these nursing homes and visit the shut-ins and all sorts of sick people. And at a preteen age, to experience so much death, a lot of them passed away that I knew before I was even 16, 15 years old. So, yes, it always affected me greatly. And I told you about that time my mom fell on the ice and busted a blood vessel in her head and messed up her back. She was laid up for 2 years. Couldn't do anything but lay in bed for 2 years. She taught herself to write again. She actually wasn't able to write anymore. It had done something to her shoulders and her arms. Like temporary paralysis or something. And so anyway, she was dead for 2 years, my mom, after that fall on the ice. And I always felt slightly guilty for her because I was going to finish walking her all the way to Scandinavian home when we got off the route bus that we take down Broad Street back in Rhode Island. We would go to the end of the line, but the end of the line didn't get her all the way to the Scandinavian home. That was the name of the Scandinavian home. Now going into the Allendale Estates here on the right. On the right, that's right. Still going to use some of the Allendale Estates. I hope this is perfect today. So yeah, I wanted to finish walking her to the Scandinavian home, but I also had to go to Corps Cadets, and she was such a stickler about me making sure I didn't miss any Corps Cadet classes that she'd say, "Don't go home, you're gonna miss your ride." So I was turned and went home. I was turned and headed to get the bus home. I didn't know what happened, but I found out later on that she had a fall on the ice, and that the blood vessel in her head. And, I felt guilty ever since that day, for many years, being her closest son, I think. I mean, her and I had a closest, like, pals, you know, we really buddied around, so it really affected me greatly. More than death, probably, because, you know, that person's going to have to suffer that way for so long. Anyway, okay. Back to the walk. 12th and 47th. Remember now I'm going down to, like, 40th Avenue and 5th Street. So I'm still a long way to go yet. 7 blocks straight ahead, or alternated with left and right, which is more than likely the way it will go. I was going to show you down that way is where the Roberts Adult Center is. Way down there now. But I went the wrong, I went right instead of left to show you that. Oops. I got on my little tangent. So, I'm not there with you now, but hopefully this will bring you some joy, and you won't miss me as much. But This is a view of Allendale in a different direction. This one will more than likely become a music video. A great deal of the time I go home from down this area, like from Jill, Chris and Ashley, Mitch and Annie, all pretty much. I go straight up that way once I get to this point. I come in from there where I'm going now. And I'll go straight up there. Not this time. And I should be on that side of the road, I know, but the shade's over here. Look at down there. Oh, look at down there. That's 46. Whee! Okay. It's funny too, because when I was walking home yesterday, I was saying, I wish you could be here to see this. I wish I could have had you with me walking with you. Oh yeah, you would have loved this walk. Oh, what a long walk. So we're going, look at that. Jasmine has taken over that fence. That's Prince, no, that's Juniper, I think. Prince Albert Juniper. It is my favorite house, one of my favorite of all houses. One of my favorite of all houses. Another fellow yard and woods. Yeah. Mr. Postman, you can see, is there a letter in your bag for me? Okay. Ah, look at that, look at that. Oh. Look at that, look at that. Look at that, look at that. Look at that, look at that. Looky here, looky here. Oh, looky here. Look at what's wrong with this. Beautiful. Yeah. We're gonna ring around, ring around, ring around. Fortunately, I'm in an area now where I get to enjoy plenty of shade. Plenty of shade and coffee. See, some things need no words, except that hanging branch needs to come down from there. It's going to get on my nerves. Hey, you know what, pretty lady? I want to marry you. And in my heart, I already did. So, Rosemary Lynn Nelson, I love you. And I'm yours forever. No returns. No takebacks. And no kickback. Well, there may be a kickback or two. A couple perks here and there. Just pretend I'm a coffee pot. Listen. Think about what we can do when I get home. Let's have some fun. Said, yeah, sure, Studley. More like Dudley. Dudley? No, Dudley. The boys are dud. A dirty dud. Please watch all of this. All of it. Not part of it. All of it. and listen closely, or else you're going to miss my being stupid. All you hear is the good shit. I want you to hear it all, baby. Hear it all. Hear it all. Coming at you live and in color. I could go that way, but that would take me back up a little bit of a ways. It is the prettier way, but I'm pushed for time, so we're going to go the John being a good boy way. That's right. Not that way. Not that way. That way. You can see how it winds to the right. So I'm going to be taking it to the right. You want to hear that again? Yeah. Okay. Well, you see how it winds to the right? Yeah. Okay. Can you guess what the name of the next street is that I'm coming up to? I'll give you a hint. I have a dream. When I have a nightmare, and it just keeps repeating over and over again. I'm falling and I can't stop myself. And I know if I hit the ground, it's over. So, back to my story. Straight ahead. Well, look at how straight ahead that is. That way. Where that cop car is. That's right. We're going to go play cops and robbers. Yeah, we're going to go that way. I actually need to go further that way. Let me do that again, okay? Not that way. I also need to go further down that way by about a half a mile. But there is it bends too far to the right, so it would actually be pulling me back up. I'd have a further walk, not a shorter walk. So it's actually worth it for me to do this little zigzag thing right here. We got a building, we got a construction site ahead of us. Another house is being erected. Did he say erected? Yes. As you see, I don't have any shade hair. I think I'll dig a little corner for myself right over here. No shade. We're getting very close to Christine now. We're getting very close to Ginger now. And I think I'm doing good with the clock. I can't really see the clock because the sun on my phone is causing a shadow or haze. And I can't see the clock. So I don't know what the real time is while I'm videoing right at the moment. I just know I'm shocked to see it's still hanging in there. I really thought I was going to run out of, not battery power. I was good for battery power, but I thought I was going to run out of